chicken flying this way, cheese flying that way.
Hearties introduces the ultimate bacon cheeseburger.
He didn't just eat it, he attacked it.
Sizzling bacon, melted Swiss and American cheese. It's all burger. All mine.
So what'd you do then?
Took him to a chick flick.
That's some burger.
Tonight, shopping.
The new ultimate bacon cheeseburger from Hearties.
So what did you have for lunch today?
Enjoy the ultimate omelet biscuit at breakfast tomorrow for just 99 cents.
Dodge Dakota is #1 in resale versus Ford, Chevy, and GMC. #1 in horsepower, #1 in torque, even #1 in towing. In fact, Dodge Dakota is ranked #1 in more categories versus any compact. So it should come as no surprise that across America, Dodge pickups are #1 in sales growth. Now get up to $3,500 off on Dodge Dakota, including $1,000 cash back.
In what has turned out to be a 2-year experiment, it certainly looks as if the North Polars are going to be the 2 Sweet 16 champions. Nice play inside. Swenson to Soley. He has 7 points. El Amin wants 3 more. Rebounded by Thompson. North on the run. Reverse layup for 2. 9 for Greg North. Washington at the other end. He's got a chance for 3.
So I don't know what Coach Neil Steffes told him in the huddle, but it got him to come out and get 2 quick baskets. Unfortunately, Solely picking up a foul as he tries to stop Washington. Washington showing his athleticism under control. Even though his momentum was carrying him out of bounds, he stayed in and followed through.
We're talking about North's path to this game. Fertile Beltrami beat Caledonia, then Janesville, Waldorf, Pemberton, then Minnehaha Academy, and this is their first game against a AA team. For Washington. 22 for Washington.
Wow. Those cross-court passes. Again, North is just waiting and anticipating to be able to go for the steal. Their offense is created by their defense, and their defense is great.
Swenson with a basket inside, his first 2 points of the game. 25-footer El Amin misses. Rebounded by Mataber. El Amin with the steal. Alley-oop. I think he thought he saw Washington, and Washington stopped in the lane instead of going up to the pass. Nice play, in and out, back in again, and Swenson has another basket.
Beautiful teamwork there between he and Aaron Thompson.
A 23-point lead for the Polars. Washington knifes his way in the lane and scores.
Pretty move by Washington. A lot of people felt this would be North's game unless they self-destructed tonight, and they haven't shown any signs of that.
No. Out of bounds. 2 of the Polars. Neil Steffes knew that he was in for a full night's work here tonight. Lockhart to the bench. Spellman in. $9,719 the paid attendance here tonight. A lot of competition for the sports dollar this weekend with the NCAA wrestling tournament. Basketball regional here. El Amin lost it in the lane, but there's a foul. And we will try before we leave the air to get a total attendance for the tournament for you. Last year's tournament, the first year of the Sweet 16. 22,000. That can't be right, is it? 22,000. No, 55,837. And in the championship round, it was 9,851. So essentially the same attendance tonight as last year for the championship round. El Amin with 15 points.
Washington went down hard. Thompson making sure that he wasn't going to be able to get another dunk or an easy layup.
No foul. They call a block. Everybody's all right. 3 minutes to play. El Amin from the corner. A push on Taylor on the rebound.
I think I'd be afraid to jump as high as Washington does because I'd be afraid to come down.
52, Taylor. His first foul.
Well, as we mentioned last night, Javar Washington would be more of a marquee name if he were on a different team. Khalid El Amin gets most of the headlines for good reason, but this is more than a one-man team. Thompson's three comes off. Westbury and North fought for the rebound, and it goes out of bounds off of North. 2:41 left in the third on the Jeep Eagles scoreboard. The Polars appear headed for the championship.
Another day. Go to the office, go to a meeting, get lunch.
Can I take your order?
Go to the bank, take the dog to the vet for shots.
When you're being tested all day, why not test this? Eagle Talon. Sporty, fun to drive, and it won't test your budget.
Pick up Mom at the airport.
So, you ever gonna get married?
Maybe take Mom back to the airport.
Eagle Talon just might be the best part of your day.
See your local Jeep and Eagle dealer for the best in automotive sales, service, and value.
There are bounties in life you couldn't begin to measure, and yields that take a generation to know. For that other crop coming up, there's Basis post-emergence herbicide. Basis is one pest control of the grasses and broadleaf weeds that worry you most for about $12 an acre, half the cost of most pre-programs. Basis, 'cause life's a harvest, and corn isn't all you're raising.
55-28. The North Polars have led throughout. Khalid El Amin, Ozzie Lockhart, and a team made up of juniors. They will bring back just about everybody next year.
Well, we would all be surprised if we don't see them again next year in the state tournament.
The seniors on the team, there are three of them. They are bench players. Washington can't miss tonight. He came into the tournament shooting 20 for 34 from the field. He's got 26 points tonight.
Washington averages over 18 a game.
Loose ball picked up by Westbury. Lockhart for three. Finally got a jumper to go. 7 points for Ozzie Lockhart. North blocked by Taylor, and there's a foul. Into the ball game for the Falcons, Brad Grunhog. Robin Ingram just a few moments away from a second state championship, but he'll bring back next year everyone except Lamont Scott, Andre Gray, and Alvarez McKindle, three bench players.
Greg North, of course, from Australia originally, and had come to Beltrami as an exchange student and decided to come back and remain for his senior year. He plans to either go to college and somewhere in the States or in Australia. Good student, 3.5. sure Neil Steffes was glad to have him come back and stay.
North has doubled up the Falcon total of 30. If North comes back next year, by then, we'll all know where Khalid El Amin will play his college basketball. Swenson got a hand on the rebound and goes out of bounds to the Falcons. Right now, his college choice somewhat up in the air. Most people seem to think he will end up at Minnesota. He would be a tremendous boost to Clem Haskins' program. But as good as he is, he's that good as a junior. And if he improves as much his junior to his senior year as he did from his sophomore to his junior year, might be tempted. We don't want to encourage this, but he might be tempted to skip college altogether. Mataberg blocked underneath, and El Amin races up the floor, feeding Lockhart. Less than a minute to play in the quarter. Lockhart drives and scores.
Turnovers kind of tell the story today. Minneapolis North only 4 turnovers. Fertile Beltrami 16. Again, points off of turnovers too that North has converted, I'm sure, is considerable.
One of the aforementioned seniors, Lamont Scott, comes into the game for North, replacing Jabbar Washington, who, if he doesn't come back anymore tonight, Neil Steffes will have already seen enough of him. 26 tonight for Jabbar Washington, if indeed his night is finished. Swenson goes to the bench.
Matt Forget in the game, a 6'4" senior, number 44 in red.
Solely misses, rebounded by Mataberg. The shot blocked by Lamont Scott, and it goes out of bounds to the Polars. Well, this format will disappear after this year, and we've had one good championship game and one not so good. This has been a mismatch. El Amin drives, tried to get it to Lamont Scott, but Soley got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds. 2.7 seconds left. Scott back to El Amin, who got it off before the buzzer. Shot didn't drop. Might have been the only one on the floor who knew how little time there was left. On the Lincoln Mercury Dealer scoreboard, North is 8 minutes away from the championship.
Keith and Stephanie Brennan each opened a portfolio IRA, not just because it combines various accounts into one plan with one easy-to-read statement. They open portfolio IRAs because they can include a wide range of options from both First Bank and FPS Investment Services, which gives them the flexibility to go in whatever direction they ultimately decide to go.
See these numbers again. 4-8 financing or 2,000 cash back. The great percent event is coming to an end, so get a great deal while you can. Like 4-8 financing for 48 months or 600 cash back on Ford Taurus, Ranger, Contour, and Probe. 4-8 financing or 1,000 cash back on the 3-door Escort or Windstar, and up to 2,000 cash back on Bronco. You may never see these numbers again. 4-8 financing or 2,000 cash back. So get them while you can. Get to your Northland Ford dealer today.
Jeff Grayson back at the St. Paul Civic Center, and I'm with Nick Nybauer, the Fertile Beltrami athletic director. And Nick, I know this game isn't going the way you wanted it to, but a fantastic year for your Falcons, 30-0 coming in.
Yeah, we're definitely getting blown out. That's pretty obvious. There's no two ways about that. They're too fast, too quick, they're too strong. We're not used to this kind of basketball. There's no two ways about it.
You talk about the positives of this year and the type of team that...
We're 30-0. We've had a great season.
How much fun has this been with this group of kids to see them achieve what they have achieved?
Oh, it's been great. We're 30-0. We're going to be beat here, but still, we had a great season for us. We've done everything we want to do. This will make a bit of difference to us if we get blown out here. Whether it's a 2-point loss or a 30-point loss, it will make no difference whatsoever. We love our kids just as much as anybody else does. But in basketball, no matter where you play, you find out you're out of your league somewhere along the line. And we're definitely out of our league right here.
Nick, thanks for your team giving us a great tournament.
All right. Thank you.
Back to you, Dick.
Thanks, Jeff. Ozzie Lockhart with a miss. El Amin with a rebound and a dish off to Taylor. He had his shot blocked out of bounds. The Polars will get it back. Well, it's undisputed. Fertile Beltrami had a tremendous year. 30-0. And this loss should not tarnish what they have done at all. They came into the tournament as the only undefeated team, and they won their first 3 games to get here.
Team's fourth foul.
I don't believe a team from their section has ever won the state championship until it was, trying to remember the year now, Norman County West did it.
Fertile Beltrami's losses through graduation a bit more severe than Robin Ingram's. And North's Aaron Thompson's a senior. Greg North is a senior. Chris Swenson, they'll lose 3 starters. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Falcons. And this may be an example, Janet, of a team getting to the tournament as they did last year. They were eliminated in the first round, but these players got tournament experience, and they ended up certainly winning a close game last night. And maybe some of the tournament experience they got as entrants in 1995 paid off in 96. North with a long 3. It looked like Jafar Washington, who's back in the game, got a hand on the shot. So maybe tournament experience does count for something.
Oh, I think without a doubt for the coach and for the players. And it takes a lot just to get back to the state tournament. There were teams that people thought should get here or would get here that did not make it.
Basketball coaches should now report to tournament headquarters.
6:49 left.
Located at the lower level of the Civic
championship
Center to check
game.
out members of the First Bank All-Tournament team.
Inbounded to Soley, has to wrestle Lockhart for it. Lockhart ties him up. The arrow pointing in the direction of the Falcons.
And North, despite being up 30 points, has not let down in their defensive pressure.
Soley hits the 3 from the corner. Ryan Soley now with 10 points.
3-point basket by 32, Ryan Soley.
Westbury with a drive. And he's fouled. And he'll go to the line. That's the 15th foul on the Falcons.
Foul is on North, 24. That's his 4th foul.
4th foul on Greg North.
And a 15th foul. Westbury shooting 2.
Westbury, the hero of last year's championship game with the follow-up basket, 3 seconds left against Staples Motley. No such drama in this year's championship. Swenson lost it out of bounds, and the Polars will get it back. A timeout here in the 4th quarter with 6:13 left. The Falcons are headed for their first loss. The Polars are headed for their 2nd straight championship.
Dairy Queen announces the ultimate super value meal. Start with 66% more beef than a Big Mac, sizzling bacon, 2 layers of cheese, 2 fresh tomato slices, lettuce and zesty sauce. With fries and a drink, it's just $3.49. It's the DQ Homestyle Ultimate. The ultimate super value meal, just $3.49. Only at Dairy Queen. For hot eats, cool treats, think DQ.
There's nothing like a Jimmy to help you stay on top of things. Get some peace of mind. Get a Jimmy. GMC is a proud television broadcast sponsor of the Minnesota State High School Tournament.
Who are those people? Identify those people, the gentleman in the plaid shirt and the two young folks sitting next to him.
That's my husband.
Oh.
He doesn't look real interested right now. My son and his friend are here, too. 30-point game, though, you know.
Well.
It's a little difficult. By the way, my son's team and David and his friend Mark are here tonight. They won the 5th and 6th grade championship for Mounds View basketball, and I was the proud co-coach of that team.
Okay. We'll let you brag about that. And we'll also let you brag about the pending addition to your family. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. Yes, we're expecting a child in August, so excited about that, too. That's enough bragging for one night, I think.
Okay. Have I embarrassed you enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Inside it goes, and down it goes. Jerry Hinton gets the basket. 5.5 minutes left. And without a doubt, it'll be the longest 5.5 minutes for Neil Steffes and the Falcons. Thompson drives, shot blocked. Might have been Washington. He got a hand on it up ahead. Westbury leaves it for Washington. 2 more. Robin Ingram going to the end of the bench, and I think he may start using his bench here. Thompson, jumper is good.
Well, Aaron Thompson's scoring tonight has been pretty quiet, and again, you have to give credit to North's defense. They knew he was the main player, and they put the squeeze on him.
El Amin with a miss, rebounded by Swenson. Falcons trying to break it. Thompson for 3. North bats the rebound to Westbury. Yeah, if Beltrami was going to pull off an upset here tonight, you figured Aaron Thompson was going to have to call. What a play by El Amin. He's fouled to go to the line for 2. That's quickness. But if Beltrami was going to win, Aaron Thompson was going to have a big game, and that didn't happen tonight.
Quickness. How about ball handling, too?
Oh.
Almost pulled it off. He has made some spectacular shots.
Into the ball game for North. Alvarez McKenzie coming in for Kayvon Westbury.
And for North, 54.
And it looks as if Jerome Hubbard will replace Khalid El Amin. The name, by the way, has been pronounced a couple of different ways, but he does prefer Khalid. And if he makes this next free throw, he'll be taken out, and he should get a great ovation from not only the Polar fans, but basketball fans, because he has put on a show here this weekend.
Well, he can do it all, and his teammates don't begrudge him the attention he's received. They say, hey, we're happy to have him on our team. We wouldn't be here without him. He deserves everything he gets, and he has had a spectacular tournament.
My apologies if I'm forgetting someone. My memory isn't the best. I'm not sure this tournament has seen that type of talent ever. At least among the guards. There have been some big players, big men who played in this tournament. Jabbar Washington misses from very short range. And I'm not sure he's missed more than 2 or 3 shots the whole game. On the other end of the floor, a big foul sending Forget to the line. Andre Gray will come off the bench. Jabbar Washington picking up his 2nd foul and heading to the bench. And for the the Falcons, Reed Bermel replacing Chris Swenson.
Matthew Forget, a senior, as an all-state band honoree and 3.7 grade point average. Neil Steffes still has not stopped coaching. Good coaches never do.
No. Well, he'll have a long time between now and his next game. He may as well coach it to the end. North with a three. So many great individual stories in this tournament. Greg North's is one of them. Foreign exchange student as a junior, and he went back home and then came back to the Fertile Beltrami High School for his senior year. On the Menards scoreboard, we got 3:53 left in our championship game.
Menards has lined up great savings for your home. Add storage space with organizers from Lee Rowan. Save on a wide selection of racks, shelves, baskets, and more. Linen shelves start at just $3.27. Your kitchen will sparkle with a faucet from Price Pfister. Choose from many styles backed by a lifetime warranty. Single-handle kitchen faucets are $49.97 after rebate. Save on brand name quality at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Here's another clever idea from Plymouth. To make the new Plymouth Grand Voyager even more versatile, they simply went back to the drawing board. And voila, a driver's side sliding door was born. Now it's twice as easy to get into, twice as easy to get out of, twice as easy to load, twice as easy to unload. Grand Voyager. It simply slides, folds, protects, unfolds, rolls, and drives better.
Welcome back to the Civic Center. North leading by plenty. Alvarez McKendall. Over to Andre Gray. Rebounded by Bermel. Thompson pops for three. Bermel with the putback, no good. Rebounded by Hinton. Spellman drives. Shot a little bit too strong. Rebounded by Forget. Now trying to break it. Grunhog gets the basket. Jerome Hubbard drive. Hinton with a follow-up shot. He rebounds his miss. Gets another shot from behind the glass. Now back outside, Hubbard. The shot blocked, I think, by North. Ball stays in bounds. Thompson picks it up. Slapped away by Spellman. Picked up again by Thompson. North for three. McKendall with the rebound. 2:25 left. Hinton. Score. Jerry Hinton with 4.
Nice turnaround in the lane.
North will send in a, well, I was going to say a full squad, but only 4 new players will come in. Thompson fires up a 3, no good. Rebounded by Spellman. Stole it by Grunhoff, and then a foul. Coming in, Ryan Stram, and for North, Andrew Lemmy, Terry Hinton, Lamont Scott, Descar Belfield, and they're already starting to celebrate at the end of the North bench. And why not?
Well, after you win a state championship, I'm sure it was their goal to defend it and to get back here and do it again.
And a basket for Reed Bermel. And as impressive as they have been in this tournament, gives you some idea how good New London Spicer was this year, even though the tournament didn't turn out the way the Wildcats would have liked, with a first round loss. New London Spicer, the only team that beat North this year. It was a close ball game. The game got up into the 80s, but the Wildcats had a fantastic team this year. They just did not have much success here in the tournament this year. Dave Bergen into the ball game for the Falcons. We'll do our best to get you all the names of all the players who are in, who have played. Gary Letting is in for the Falcons.
This is Reed Bermel. He's 6'7" senior. Thinking about South Dakota State next year, maybe.
Slapped out of bounds by Forget. It'll go to the Polars.
When you listen to Khalid El Amin talk early in the tournament, there wasn't any doubt in his mind they were going to do this.
A basket for Lamont Scott. 1:25 left. I'm not sure they needed any help, but they did get some along the way the games went down. Minneapolis North in the top bracket. Oh, nice hanging in the air by Jerome Hubbard. The basket wouldn't go. The ball tied up and the ball going back to the Polars. But North came out of the upper bracket, and there were some teams in the bottom bracket that might have given them trouble, including New London Spicer, or perhaps Eden Prairie, top ranked in AA. But both those teams lost in the earlier rounds. Shot by Terry Hinton sails wide, and it goes to the Falcons. And since those teams lost, North ended up playing a Class A team, Fertile Beltrami. Although they've been undefeated, they've had a tough time of it here tonight.
We're going to call Spellman. Well, make sure I get this right. Yes, it is Spellman with another foul.
Mike Prue in the game for the Falcons. And Prue will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
He said his highlight this year was against Norman County East when he hit a three-point shot at the end of the game. It's pretty exciting. Some players who haven't had a chance to play and to get to score in the state tournament.
And all over the upper Midwest, there'll be players using that two-handed set free throw style after seeing Mike Prue. And a long three for Jerome Hubbard. And a foul by Jerome Hubbard. Well, no one asked, but I'm going to miss the Sweet 16 format. The North Polars have won both championships in the 2 years, but it does present some intriguing matchups. In each year, A has faced AA, and the intent by the high school league in setting up the brackets the way they did was to encourage that. In other words, they had 6A teams in one half of the bracket, 2 in the other half. That was the intent, and it worked out in each case. Ball rolled out of bounds, and the Falcons will keep it with 22.3 seconds left.
There's Ryan Strem with a nice tip there to keep the ball in Fertile's possession. Almost stolen.
And it squirts free to Hubbard. Hubbard fires a long. Hits another one. That was about 30 feet away. And back-to-back championships for the North Polars. A great year comes to an end, and you have to like that. Fertile Beltrami with a very disappointing outcome here tonight. You have a chance to win a state championship and it doesn't work out. And the game isn't close, but those kids know they've had a whale of a season, and they can be very proud of their 30-0 mark coming into the championship game.
And there aren't any tears on that side.
No.
Lots of smiles tonight because they feel good about being here and their efforts, and they have a lot to be proud of.
Ozzie Lockhart and Khalid El Amin getting up from the floor, and they were sitting there back to back, and maybe that's fitting given the championships that the Polars have won. Championship as a sophomore, as a junior, and you've got to like his chances of at least getting back to this tournament again as a senior. In a romp, North wins both Sweet 16 championships, the second one tonight. And let's go to the public address man, Bob Reed, for the award ceremony.
Of the Minnesota State High School League. They are Dean Suter of Anoka, Steve Zachary of St. Paul, John McBroom of Mora, Don Hanson of Long Prairie, and Tom Holland of Foston. They're being assisted by Dave Stead, the executive director of the league. Ladies and gentlemen, silver medals will now be presented to each member of the Fertile Beltrami team. Please come forward as your name is called. Aaron Thompson. Ryan Strem. Mike Prue. Greg North. B.J. Mottaberg. Ryan Soley. Gary Ledding. Brad Grundhovd. Matt Forget. Reed Vermill. Dave Bergen. Chris Swenson. Student manager Lee Larson. And student manager Nick Niebauer. And now will the captain or captains of Fertile Beltrami please come forward to receive your second place trophy. Congratulations to assistant coach Robert Schuler and the head Falcons coach Neil Steffes and the entire Fertile Beltrami official party. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to present to you the First Bank All-Tournament team. The students named to the First Bank All-Tournament team have distinguished themselves during the Boys State Basketball Tournament by their athletic excellence, leadership, team commitment, and exceptional sportsmanship. Recipients of the award were elected by the vote of the sports writers and sportscasters covering the Boys State Basketball Tournament. The all-tournament team ballots included the names of all students competing in the tournament. 10 students were chosen from both Class A and Class AA. Presenting the trophies for the First Bank All-Tournament Team Award at center court are Bruce Soma, First Bank District Manager, and Tom Naughton, First Bank District Manager. And now the 1996 Boys Basketball All-Tournament Team. First, representing the Class A schools. Forward Mark Johnson, Minnehaha Academy. Guard Eric Kelly, Staples Motley. Forward and center, Dan Otteson of Staples Motley. Center, Chris Heyer, Staples Motley. Guard Aaron Thompson, Fertile Beltrami. Guard Greg North, Fertile Beltrami. Forward Ryan Soley, Fertile Beltrami. Three other members of the Class A team are not here this evening, but we want to recognize them. Guard Nathan Karaki of New London Spicer. Forward Josh Zimke of Janesville Waldorf Pemberton. And guard Peter Kadrowski of Minnehaha Academy. And now the Class AA All-Tournament team. Forward Matthew Lee, St. Thomas Academy. Center Javier Collins, St. Thomas Academy. Guard Paul Kneisel, St. Thomas Academy. Guard Ozzie Lockhart, Minneapolis North. Guard Khalid El Amin, Minneapolis North. Forward, Jabbar Washington, Minneapolis North. Four additional members of the AA team are not here right now. We'll honor them now. Guard Kip Sparby of Rocori. Guard Mike Voigt of Rocori. Guard Dwayne Totley of Eden Prairie. And guard and forward Ryan Iverson of Eden Prairie. And now, ladies and gentlemen, gold medals will be presented to the state champion Minneapolis North team. Please come forward as your name is called. Jason Spellman. Jerome Hubbard. Dakar Belfield. Terry Hinton. Kayvon Westbury. Ozzie Lockhart. Lamont Scott. Andre Gray. Jerry Hinton. Khalid El Amin. Jabbar Washington. Andrew Lemmy. Eric Taylor. Alvarez McKendall. Student manager Tamara Moore. And student manager Christina Day. The 1996 Minnesota State High School boys basketball champion is Minneapolis North High School. Will the captain or captains come forward to receive their championship trophy? Congratulations to assistant coach John Gray and the head North coach Robin Ingram and the entire Minneapolis North Polars official party. Ladies and gentlemen, that ends the award ceremony and the 1996 Minnesota State High School boys basketball tournament. Thank you for your attendance, for your enthusiasm and your sportsmanship. Please return again next year.
They call themselves the Triple Threat, and they are back-to-back champions. Khalid El Amin, Ozzie Lockhart, Jabbar Washington of the Polars. Jabbar, we'll start with you. 28 points tonight. Tougher to get there or tougher to stay, champs? What do you think about this repeat?
Tougher to get there. I mean, it's a tough road. Everybody's coming at us every game. It was real tough, but we handled it like men. We came through in the end.
I want to talk to Ozzie also. Ozzie, I know this must be special for you. After last year, you weren't able to play in the championship game. year later, here you are. You're a part of it. What's this like for you?
Hey, it's wonderful. It's all I expected. You know, I like to, give much respect to Jabbar today. He played a heck of a game. Khalid, he got us here. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here right now. And I just like to, God blessed us today. And that's really all I can say. I'm happy.
They call themselves, like I said, the triple threat. You need 3 for the triple threat, so we'll save this man for last. Khalid El Amin, you are a state champion again, sir. What do you think about this?
I feel real good. I feel real good for the North Side community. I feel good for the North High students. I feel real good for the team. And hopefully we can three-peat.
What do you think about getting there versus staying there? What do you think about the differences in coming back and facing the pressure and living up to it?
I think we knew what we were going through. It made it easy because we knew what we were going through. Last year, we didn't know what to expect. We took everything as business-like, but this year, we relaxed a little bit, and then when it was time to business, we handled our business. So it was just a little bit different, but it was fun.
You guys having a good time right now?
Yeah, we are. Can't explain it. It's wonderful. Triple threat. Class of 97, baby. North High, we'll be back again. We'll be back again.
You guys are determined to get back here. You guys are all juniors, too.
Yeah, that's true. We got a lot of youth on the team. We'll be back next year, no doubt. No doubt.
Remember those words. Congratulations, guys. We'll let you go celebrate. Khalid El Amin, Jabbar Washington, Ozzie Lockhart, state champions back-to-back. Dick?
All right, thank you very much, Jeff. 29-0 last year, 26-1 this year, and back-to-back state championships. They're filing out of the Civic Center, as you see from the GMC Viking Land cam. We'll wrap things up from St. Paul in a moment.
The Thompsons got their home equity installment loan from First Bank, not just because they could finance their car and deduct the interest, or get convenient ways to manage their money, or pay for the new addition to their home. They chose First Bank because the bank loaned them 100% of the equity in their home, which let them consolidate their finances and their family all at once.
For special rates and no closing costs, apply by phone today.
$1 penny, 4.8 for 48 months. Very little time on Protégé. And 1,000 back. B2300 SE. And 1,000 back. 626. And 1,000 back. Miata. 4.8 for 48 months. Ends April 1st.
Minneapolis North, an easy win over Fertile Beltrami, certainly much easier than their state championship win a year ago against Staples Motley. An attendance note: the total attendance for this tournament, 54,954, down 800 from last year. And given everything that's been going on in the Twin Cities this weekend, that's not too bad, but we'll see what happens with the attendance figures starting next year when we have a 4-class tournament. Our American Dairy Association player of the game, Jabbar Washington, who had a phenomenal game, 28 points, 15 first half points, as he shot the Polars into the lead early. And